Hello mga kapamilya! When thinking of remodeling your house, dapat aside from function, you must love the design as well. I'm Danilo, the global interior design expert of the Design Proposal, the very first Filipino-Canadian design and renovation series here on TFC.
Magaling ang Pinoy, saan man sulok ng mundo, malamig o mainit, di nyo kakayanin ang aming lupin. Ang mga imposible, ginagawang posible. Buksan ang kalaman sa kaayusan ng tahanan. Your design into reality. Buksan ang kalaman sa ikagaganda ng tahanan. Let's play with your creativity. Kami ang global, tayo ang global Pinoy.
Before you start with any renovation, you must identify your needs from your wants muna. Prepare a wish list as your guide. Whether you're fully renovating or just doing simple upgrades, here are some inspirations before you start. When we come back, mga kapamilya, we will be giving you tips that you can use when remodeling your kitchen. Magbabalik kami.
Billiard Insurance Group. Insurance for everything. For your home, auto, business, life, and travel insurance needs. Contact John Eric Sonyo at 647-612-7283 or via email john@theb.ca. Think big.
Do you know that the kitchen is the most used part of the house? That said, you want it very functional and enjoyable to use. The chance to manage a kitchen and bath store for a period of time has helped me greatly in designing functional and stylish kitchens. Together with my guest today, we can discuss great design ideas and inspiration to avoid common renovation mistakes. An interior designer, decorator himself, let's all welcome Mr. Scott Wynn. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Danilo. Thank you so much for inviting me onto your show, The Design Proposal.
Thank you for being a guest on my special episode about kitchen renovations. So let's discuss how we met each other a few years back. How long we know each other?
Oh, it's a long time, since 2008, I believe, where we worked together at a design show.
Mm-hmm. And then we worked together in one company.
Yes.
And it's the kitchen and bath store.
That's right, where they sell luxury kitchen and bath products.
Yeah, dealing with different types of clientele, from contractors to designers to end users, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And then from there, moving on, we established our own businesses, like the Design Proposal I set up in 2011, and then you move on with your company. What's the name of your company again?
The company is called Happiest at Home, and we are specialized in interior decorating, organizing, and home furnishings.
Oh, that's really great to hear. that both of us has morphed into a more into the design industry world. So, okay, let's discuss about kitchen renovation. Based on your own experiences, how do you deal with clients when it comes to asking for your services, how to do a kitchen renovation? Where do you start discussion with your client?
Well, firstly, we would have a consultation where I get invited over to see their space and just to assess what I'm working with to begin with. And then we speak about what's that they need. What are they looking for in a kitchen, and what type of outcome does they want in the end?
We assess the place and then we ask them what they really want to be done first. So we qualify what they need. Do you do this like by asking what's their like lifestyle? Do you consider that before you do any kitchen renovation, or you just make suggestions right there and then? How do you approach it?
We definitely want to see what their lifestyle is and how things are working and things that are not working for them. And then that way we can improve their lifestyle by solving the design issues that they're currently having.
How do you tell your client when what they want is not even possible or feasible to be done?
Well, I usually discuss with them the plans, the space of what they actually are working with, and walking through what fits in certain areas, what's possible, what's not possible. And when something isn't possible, we talk about compromising. We speak about, we talk about what's more important to you, to have A or have B. And then from there, we then try our best to accommodate what they're looking for.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we are the designer, we are the contractor, but we will not be the one living in that house. So it still has to conform the basic needs of the client, right? And then now when we move to recommendations, like the basic recommendation in a kitchen, like the do's and don'ts. Do you usually suggest the triangle setup that where the sink, the fridge, and the stove? Do you do that? How do you make suggestions and recommendations when it comes to that?
The working triangle is always important to have. That's the function of the kitchen, and it should be always first in mind. However, sometimes we have clients that sends us or brings us pictures of these very large, elaborate kitchens, and the triangles now has blown out of proportion. So we want to talk to them again with compromising. Like, would you be compromising having a further distance away from the fridge to get this certain look, or are we trying to maximize every function that you have in a kitchen?
Yeah, you're very correct on that aspect, that sometimes what they see, it's not even sometimes, not always that you see in magazines can be applied on every home. It has to conform the layout of your existing home and your lifestyle and the size of the space. What do you usually suggest if it's a double or a single for you?
For me, I would go back to the way they're doing or using their kitchen as of now, and learn on pain points of things that are not working for them. So usually I would ask the client, would you be interested in ever filling up one of the sinks or filling up a sink at all? Some clients love to fill up a sink to wash certain things or soak certain things. So that way, when I learn that they do this type of activity, then we would suggest 2 sinks.
Yeah, I suggest the single sink when most of my client does baking. Because the baking pan are too wide and won't fit a double sink. So it's always a struggle. You're having a hard time to function and the practicality to it. So I always ask, do you bake? Do you use big pans? Then I would suggest a single sink. So those are very important recommendations. Like you said, the triangle, the size of the sink. Because pull-out pantries, I consider that as an add-on. Not everybody can accommodate that because of the space. What are the basic things that you consider in a sink? Or no, in a kitchen layout? What do you other things that you can recommend?
Well, I would start discussing how they cook their food. How some people like to use gas more. Some people like to use electric more. And I would then go into how big of a range do you want? There's lots of different range sizes now. You know, the standard was 30, but now you can get all the way up to 48 inches worth of stove. And lots of great brands out there right now.
Especially if it's a big, like a bigger size of family that they cook big pots.
Yes.
So because the standard, like cooktops now, it's too tight. You cannot put two big pots, and then that's always a struggle.
Yes.
So again, the bottom line is also you have to really identify who will be using it.
Who's using this?
Have you ever considered, I also put into consideration the person who usually regularly use the kitchen, their orientation, if they're left-handed or right-handed, do you could put that into consideration?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
And how you design a space for a person that uses the kitchen the most should be for that person.
Yeah.
Because they'll be the one that's going to be executing all of the meals.
For example, putting the drawers for cutlery is on the left side, but the person is right-sided. It's hard to pull out things like you keep on moving around.
Absolutely.
It's the ergonomics in a kitchen layout.
Yes.
So that's very important. Actually, this discussion is really helpful for the televiewers to really identify first the basic requirements before you start planning for your kitchen renovation. So beauty, we can easily suggest anything. Like, we can make it a beautiful kitchen for you. But is it a functional kitchen for you? That's another story, right? For clients, it's very important like that. Beauty has to go hand in hand with function, especially with kitchen. Thank you for being my special guest for this episode about kitchen renovation. And then you can invite the televiewers to visit your website to contact you if they want to learn more about kitchen renovation. You can invite them.
If you want to contact me and learn more about kitchen designs or need help with any interior design services, you can reach me at happiestathome.ca.
Thanks, Scott, for gracing the show. And when we return, mga kapamilya, I'll take you with me as I visit the kitchen workplace to show you how it's done. Magbabalik kami.
Are you a first-time homebuyer or new to Canada? Do you own a home and need to consolidate debts, renovate, or buy another property? Get your mortgage pre-approval now. Call Rose today, your one-stop shop for all your mortgage needs.
For your immigration, NBI clearances, and PSA certificate needs, we are at your service here at Gino International. We make sure our clients receive high-quality services, support, and resources they deserve. Welcome to Rembrandt Banquet Hall's new home, located at 10 Milner Business Court, Scarborough, Ontario. Start creating new memories with your families and friends. Life is an event. Make it memorable.
Vivian De La Cruz, Independent Consultant and Regional Vice President with Arbonne International. For vegan skincare, nutrition, and personal care with the most effective ingredients, please contact vivian.delacruz01@gmail.com.
The good thing with custom kitchen cabinetry, you can do whatever you want according to the given space. Depends on the ceiling height. You can even put nice crown molding and then drawers and how long, how wide, and you can even choose your style of doors. You can choose a lot of different styles according to the style, the design, the concept that you're trying to achieve. You have the flexibility to adapt according to what the client needs and wants. When it comes to countertop selections, we have unlimited choices, from natural material like granite, marble, to synthetic man-made like quartz and some porcelain surfaces. To complete the look of your custom kitchen cabinetry, you can choose from different styles of handles and different finishes. They are all available, like from contemporary to more traditional look, from like brass, bronze, even some of them you can even refinish according to the specific need of your design. Interesting to know, right? Sa aming pagbabalik, I will give you a peek at my most recent kitchen remodeling project.
Are you a first-time homebuyer or new to Canada? Do you own a home and need to consolidate debts, renovate, or buy another property? Get your mortgage pre-approval now. Call Rose today, your one-stop shop for all your mortgage needs.
As promised, we are here at my most recent custom cabinetry project.
Ang mga imposible, ginagawang posible. Buksan ang kalaman sa kaayusan ng tahanan. Your design into reality. Buksan ang kalaman sa ikagaganda ng tahanan. Let's play with your creativity.
We are here at the new kitchen that I designed specifically for a client here in Midtown Toronto. As you can see, everything is new, from countertop cabinetries, right? And then the overhead cabinet is all the way to the ceiling. There used to be bulkheads here that we removed, and there used to be a beam and a column on this side. So we made the whole ground floor such an open concept to maximize the usage of each space, from the living, dining, and kitchen. As you can see, I have combined the kitchen and the dining itself. So instead of cutting on one side, the dining, and the other side will be the kitchen, but the client wants specifically additional cabinetry. So that's why what I did is I incorporated the dining space in the middle in between kitchen cabinetries. And then the other special features of this cabinetries are, for example, I put the garbage bin on the left side, right? And then one good trick for this one is for this corner, which usually neglected in most kitchen cabinetry. We call this the magic corner, that you can pull this tray like this. Right? It's very, very functional. So for hard reach areas in cabinetry, right? And one thing you will notice that I made the backslash from countertop all the way to the ceiling to become as an accent of the whole space. Okay, I installed a pot filler here, and then with matching spice rack, of course, and a very functional pull-out pantry as well. So I installed an electric fireplace here with matching recessed wall-mounted TV. And of course, I highlighted it bookcase on each side, which also can act as a display cabinetry, as an added storage space for this house. However, you will notice that I made sure that the color of the cabinetry doesn't continue to the living area, so you won't feel that it's looking like the kitchen is going all the way to the living space. I made sure that the two areas are complementing with each other. As a seasoned interior designer, I would reiterate again that you need to identify your needs from your wants before you embark on your renovation journey. Knowing all this will help you avoid committing costly mistakes. Nagustuhan niyo po ba how we redesigned the whole ground floor, especially the kitchen, its cabinetry, and how I made it really functional? With my professional experience as an interior designer, I can help you prevent spending more money because of the common mistakes that you can commit when designing your dream kitchen. Interested in hiring my services? Email us lang po using the link below, and we would be happy to answer your question. Salamat mga kapamilya for watching the design proposal. Once again, this is Danilo. I'm your global interior design expert. Let's talk.
Magaling ang Pinoy, saan man sulok ng mundo, malamig o mainit, di nyo kakayanin ang aming lupin. Ang mga imposible, ginagawang posible. Buksan ang kalaman sa kaayusan ng tahanan. Your design into reality. Buksan ang kalaman sa ikagaganda ng tahanan. Let's play with your creativity. Kami ang global, tayo ang global Pinoy.
Two, one, smile, action.
So when it comes to countertop selection, we have unlimited choices from natural materials. What's happening?
Take mo na yun.
Huh?
Take mo na ba yun?
No,
Asa ito na yun?
no, I'm just.
It is rehearsal.
Diyos ko, ang ali-alikabo ko na, hindi ko pa pinapas.
3, 2, 1, action.
Interested in hiring my services? Email us lang po using the link below.
Two, one, rolling.
The good thing with custom
Action! Hindi ba siya?
when we come back, mga kapamilya, we will be giving you some tips that you can use.
Tag tip! Cut! Two, one, action!
The good thing with custom kitchen cabinet, custom, Thank you.
What is Baba Kani?
Babalik coming. We'll get back.
Cut.